is one thing that you wish the general public would know about your specialty in healthcare, but they don't?
Okay, so allow me to introduce you guys to telemetry technicians, or teletechs as they call them in the hospital. A teletech's job is to measure the electrical impulses in the heart and report them to the cardiologist. So the best way I've ever heard it described in layman's terms is if you've ever seen any kind of hospital drama and you see the patient hooked up to that machine that beeps, right? It goes beep, 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 beep. That's the teletech's job. His job is to monitor all those little beeps, right? Actually, what most people don't even realize is when you're seeing those little squiggly lines on the screen, what that actually is the electrical impulse of the heart. The electrical impulse is traveling through the heart, through the valves, all those different Purkinje fibers and all those things, right? As it travels through the heart, each one of those zigzags represents how long that impulse is taking. And based on how long that impulse takes to get from one end of the heart to the other, the cardiologist can figure out what's wrong with the heart. The teletech measures those. He says, hey, this is where you're having your delays. This is when it's too fast. This is when it's too slow. This is when it didn't happen at all. And then the cardiologist can say, okay, this is what we need to do. Right? The job is of vital importance. Most nurses will even tell you that the thought of it gives them anxiety and they don't know much about it. Most nurses only have the interaction of getting a phone call from a telemetry technician when the stickers that read the heartbeat comes off. If you've ever visited a family member's who's had a heart attack in a hospital and you see all those little things stuck to them with the wires, there's a telemetry technician on the other end in that building somewhere reading that. As a matter of fact, if you ever stumble by the office, it looks like a guy reading the fucking Matrix. It's usually a guy with like 3 or 4 screens and a whole bunch of squiggly green lines set up in front of him. It's of vital importance, especially overnight. What a lot of people don't realize is that overnight, hospitals runs on what's basically a skeleton crew. And they don't usually have a cardiologist there overnight. They have what's called a house doctor or a basic MD. They don't usually have a specialty. And basically their job is to triage patients as they come in. But sometimes they'll get stumped on what's going on. And just to have an extra set of eyes on the patient so that they don't die overnight, they'll have them put on a heart monitor. This is where telemetry techs come of vital importance, because if you're having a heart attack or if you're dying, the telemetry tech will actually see your heart start to fail before the patient feels it.